Check, check. Check, check.
Check, check.
Alright, we good. Just don't hear anything in my headset at the moment, but I think the volume's down. Oh yeah, the town got nuked while I was gone. I'm trying to remember where I was. Jeans. I was just on my way out of this town, I believe. So I ate my chicken. Yeah. Alright. Let's get out of here. Negative. It's doing that weird shit where it only lets me use high quality for my, like, chat stream. Which kind of annoys me, I'm not gonna lie. It's just hogging bandwidth for no reason. I'll really just have it open for chat. Botch dub. A lot of like old abandoned bases on this server. Pretty much any high pop server you're gonna find abandoned bases on. I suppose the guy could shoot me through a window, but Evil Gibbs, how you doing, my friend? Thanks for popping in. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I was trying to figure out where the hell I'm going. I have a rough idea of where I am on the map. I'm just trying to figure out where I want to go from here. Across the stuff. So, I've just left the top of town. I suppose if I take that trail, it'll take me to a military base, which might be worth hitting up. I'm a little light on food though, so I'm thinking I don't know. I kind of need to head to that trail anyway. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna take this trail across here. So I'll hit up the military tents, and do I have enough food to get by with? No, I don't, but that's fine. It's a bit of a winding road to the next town anyway, so I think if I go this way and hit the military tents and then just kind of follow the dirt trail from there, get to the town, alright? How's your day going there, Gibbs? Is it Gibbs? Yeah, Gibbs. check this out real quick before I venture off. Yeah, more abandoned bases. A lot of that going on. So I think I ate 2 pieces of chicken right before I logged out last, so I should be okay to get to the next town. Like I might even end up red before I get there, but at least I'm like, it's a huge town. There's got to be food there somewhere. Hopefully I find an animal to hunt. Beard's getting too long. I keep getting beverages in it. Should probably check that out real quick too. What a fucking joke. Goddamn cowboy hat? Are you serious? That's a piss off. That's for sure. Gotta check my... Yeah, just making sure it's still here. My friend in the chat there didn't respond to me, and I was like, oh, I hope he can hear me, but it sounds good. Maybe he's left. I just find that odd, you know. Have someone pop into your chat and say something, and then they're gone before you even have a chance to talk to them. I've been up here once, actually. Oh, look at that. Canopy tent, eh? Oh. Well, I'll have to replace the BK. Do I have rounds for this, though? No, still nothing. Same bullets, I believe, as the BK. I don't have a mag for it, but I'm gonna have to single load through the chamber anyway. I might as well just take the BK, right? It's a better gun long term. I don't want to be gifting this to anybody though. Oh wait, this is an old base. Interesting spot for a base. Never safe anywhere, I guess. I'm sure I should take that with me. Can I pack it in anywhere if I have room? How many spots does it take? I think 36. I might be able to, actually, if I get rid of some of this stuff. I don't need to be carrying bones around. Let's do some reorganizing here. Oh, what the hell am I trying to move I didn't realize it was the inventory that was stopping me. I was like, what is going on here? I'll stash this fucker in the woods somewhere. I think I can fit it now. No. One more spot. So I think I don't. I'll probably regret it if I get rid of that chlorine type. Wait, get rid of these seeds. Seeds. Let's get out of here. Free tent. Sweet deal. Which way are we heading? I was gonna follow this road, I think. And the road ended, though. I figure out where I am. Yeah, I was thinking at the end of the road. Oh, if I follow the trail, that's what... Yeah. So the trail towards the opposite direction from where I came. Really lacking space here. I wonder if I should set the tent up. Is there anything I really want to put in it at the moment, though? This... No. I'm just thinking the frequency and what I spawn this far north. If I pack the tent into the woods somewhere up here, it's kind of a bad spot. Because I'm rarely ever going to get back to it. I don't really have anything that I'd want to leave in it right now anyway. So I have to trudge along with it, I guess. How are we looking for daylight here? We're doing a pretty long stream at this afternoon, so I think I'll be on for at least a few hours. So I'll probably make it through this night cycle. Probably get through this night cycle, and then maybe the next time it gets dark, I'll be done. I've so rarely ever been to this military base. I think I've been here like once, maybe twice. Never good when you don't find anything in the tower. Also no zombies around, which is a little concerning, but I don't see any dead ones either, so... CUU jacket. Definitely taking that. do... Oh. I was gonna say, I hear a zombie finally. And I find this dead one. Good thing there's no one in here. I walked right fucking past it with my back turned to it. How long did zombies stay dead before they despawn? I always thought it was a pretty low time frame, like 10-15 minutes or something. Have a battery for that? No. I'm pretty sure I have better boots than that. FX. Don't believe I have a mag for. Maybe I do. No. The IJ. Doesn't go on the ballistic helmet, eh? I'm gonna clear this place before I pick this code up. Yeah, it's better than what I have. Just better camo anyway. Matches my field vest, so I just need to find a good pair of pants now. At least for this moment. God knows I could walk into a room and get my fucking head blown off, so who the hell knows? No guarantees in this game. So I'm thinking there's 2 players coming through here. They've left their BK. Because there's been multiple articles of clothing that are worn that were left behind. I guess, see what I mean? Like, just a lot of shit that normally wouldn't be in here. I don't know why you would change your boots twice in a minute, so I'm gonna take a wild guess and assume they are traveling in a group, at least 2 guys. But I gotta get to the next town real bad, so there is a trail. And then I should be able to cut through the woods and just get into the town from there, which I'm going to have to do because I can't afford to follow the road all the way around. It's going to take too long. I can't even fucking move because I'm carrying that stupid tent. I have no energy. So, good thing I don't have a sniper or something. Well, if I had a sniper, I'd probably be carrying a fucking canopy tent around either. I think this is the road I want to take. I think. Yes. This is the little pond. Wait, is it? Oh god, I'm really bad at this. No, this is the wrong one. I'm gonna keep going for a while. If I hadn't thrown away those bones, I could have fished. Got a ways to go. I gotta move in here. I just found this kind of tacky. You walk faster, like they never programmed it in when you're carrying stuff. And if you go backwards, you move quicker because like you turn around and like I'm slow now because I'm carrying so much stuff. So you can just kind of like cheesily walk backwards and go a little faster. Yeah, it's pretty tacky. Also not very smart because you walk backwards into a group of people, probably not coming out alive. I guess you'd never have anyone sneak up on you that way though. Something down there. A little apple orchard. Okay, we got a house here. Looks like some kind of... Anyway. There's enough stuff here that I might find a piece of food. Kind of an obscure trail, really, this. I wouldn't be surprised if people built bases around here. Like, if I was setting up a base, I would consider something like this little home. Or maybe, like, back there. The wood piles, build around them, and you have, like, the natural roof. So... Oh, it's got ammo. What kind of ammo, though? Fucking rubber bullets, man. Probably the same guys dropped that, too. Yeah, I mean, if you set up this little, set up a base around a little house like this, and not a very heavily traveled area, I feel. There's a good chance you're not going to get too much foot traffic. That's half the battle with the base, is just putting it in a spot where not that many people are going to find it. There's always going to be guys that will jump servers and just go raid. There's probably as fucking sad as this is, there's probably a giant list of every base on every server somewhere for these guys that just jump servers and raid. I'd see, like, I don't know, I mean, I think the base rating's fine. I think the building's fine. It does tend to lead to some hoarding, but it would be nice if you just, I don't know, like, the whole concept of guys jumping to, like, 8 different servers to blow up every base that they can find on every server. It's kind of fucking sad. Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't know how people have time for that. Like, if I find enough grenades to blow through a base, I don't think I've ever had that many grenades. Ever. That I could, actually blow through bases successfully, like, at will. So, to do it multiple times, I don't know how anybody has the time for that. I guess kids, you know? Teenagers, whatever. Maybe they don't go to work and shit. You got a full-time job, man. This game is very time-consuming. With a full-time job, it's really tough to find the time to play it. So that's for Gino. Should be anyway. I have like no stamina right now. Pretty big pond over here. Well, I got my bearings down pretty good. Found this town. It's actually a little easier to find than I thought it would be, but that was the idea, was to just kind of cut through the woods and get here. So, see if we can find some food. Should probably go to this side of town first, so I don't get all confused. Probably also fix my inventory layout here. Well, that'll do for now. Okay. Nothing for that. Crowbars. Got a slot. Maybe just do an extra bandage roll for now. Saline. Blood bag. Actually, blood bag I shouldn't really need. Not hotkeyed anyway. Epinephrine. I'll put EpiPen there. Okay, that was nice. I didn't realize the Scorpion was a single shot. Looks like his gun jammed. Yeah, it did. I was just gonna say, I didn't realize the Scorpion was a single shot. Like, I thought it was full auto. Like, I would just hold down R2 and it would go, and it was just like, it was one shot at a time, so I don't think I've ever actually used it. Semi-auto, I guess there's a way to switch that. Yeah, full auto. Okay, that's what we want. The revolver, I know I gotta shoot every bullet single, but anyway, I was just gonna say I need the EpiPen in my inventory in case I run into a gunfight or something and I end up on the bad end of it. I could just can jab the EpiPen and take off. It's another kill for me though. Dude didn't know where I was. What else has he got? Food. What's he got here? I do have ammo for the Mosin, so. Don't I? Oh, no, I don't. Either way, it's a better gun, so I'll take that. What else has he got on him? Better gloves than me. Switch those out. Hockey helmet's ruined. Stab vest. Yeah. Take all his ammo. Take his chicken. Oh, he's got a bunch of armbands too, so he's probably got teammates. Is he wearing one? No, he's not. Just weird. It's even weirder than having them. Carp he's got. Can opener. What kind of bloods he got? O positive. Waste of time. Oh, wait a second. I don't have any ammo for the Mosin, right? I do have some for the CR, if I take this. I'm thinking, fuck the shotgun then. I'll take the Mosin with us too. Shotgun with rubber bullets. Kind of fucking pointless. Just leave it here. And he's got a battery too. Perfect. What do you have? Cat food? Knife is ruined, isn't it? Just gonna use his crowbar to hack him up then. So I guess his gun jammed on him. That's what I'm thinking, because it was jammed when I shot. I'm gonna take a wild guess and see he came from that way. So he's probably looted everything over there already. I'm just gonna go this way. What the hell? How did it get through the wall? That was fucking bullshit. What a fucking crock, man. That was fucked. Okay. But yeah, I totally didn't realize the Scorpion was like semi-auto. It's just like one shot at a time. I guess I need to be paying more attention to what guns in my hands and the various modes available. Because that was ridiculous. I was like aiming and just like holding R2 and it was like not shooting. I was like, what is going on here? And I got ammo for the Mosin now too. So, yeah, bit of a blunder there with the Scorpion. I'm lucky that guy didn't know where I was, though. Like, he was standing right in front of me, and I was like he just couldn't figure out where I was shooting him from. Major blunder, though. I almost died. And I shouldn't have shot until I saw him, either. I was just expecting, like, a clueless looter, you know? Like the way he was running into the house and just flinging doors open. Like, as soon as I heard the door open, I figured he's gonna come busting through. I figured I'd just unload. And then, of course, I'm holding R2 thinking it's gonna go auto. And it just, fuck, I can't even jump fences, man. Anyway, holding the thing, expecting it to go full auto, not realizing that it's semi-auto. There's obviously some guns that I'm gonna have, that I know are semi. That means, like, I'm gonna have to click the button over and over to shoot it, but, I kind of just figured the Scorpion would already be in auto mode by default. A bit fucking strange, to be honest. There's a lot of zombies in this town. I guess they all came running over when I shot the gun. Just weird. Like, I figured there was two other guys ahead of me. I thought, okay, maybe I'll run into them in this town, right? But that one dude on his own I was not expecting. Like, I actually was tripping when I was in the house, like, setting up my inventory. I was like, is that someone coming in? Like, you know, sometimes this game just has weird noises randomly. It'll sound like someone's coming in or whatever, and you're like, oh yeah. But there's nothing. Not this time, it was not one of those cases. Very clearly somebody coming in. So these little playgrounds sometimes have tents. I already have one, but I might find one in better shape. Sometimes they got good guns too. Or at least ammo for them. Yeah, heat pack, I'll take that. Anyway, I'd say the odds of me running into someone else pretty slim in this town. I just took one out. I would imagine if anyone was super close, they would have been here by now. That's kind of what I mean by the weird noises, like, little noises that come out of the trailers when you go in them. I've gotten a lot more kills lately than I think I've ever had in this game. This is pretty nice. The one there was kind of weird because it was like he almost I almost blew it with just pure inaccuracy, but thankfully he was worse than me. I gotta find somewhere to stash this tent too. I'm fucking carrying this thing around. It's bogging me down. Fucking car graveyard over here. I wonder if any of them work. Some looks pretty fancy. Hear that? Is that me just walking into the car? It sounded like something moving behind me. Oh. Maybe there was. Of course. I find fucking rifled slugs after I drop my shotgun. Come on. Get your ass over here so I can kill you. Oh, I can't do heavy attacks. Yeah, I gotta ditch this tent. Pain in the ass. Fuck, man. I'm still not used to these runner zombies. Like, every time I see them, I think that they're a player. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna struggle to fight two zombies at once without the heavy attack. I'm just gonna cruise around the back here. Is there a little creek back here? I wonder if I'd maybe stash a tent down here somewhere. Like, it's a bit of an odd spot, right? Can't really see. I wouldn't be able to see it from here too easily. I just kind of plop it behind these trees here. Why not? I don't want to fucking carry it around anymore. If you're over here, looking this way, oh yeah, you're gonna see that for sure. But I'm more so just thinking, like, is there a point in me even carrying it? Like, what am I really? I'm just gonna sit here for a second. Like, what am I really gonna put in there that I'm not willing to carry around with me? Like, a couple scopes. It's kind of silly to even carry the thing at this point, I feel. It's not really worth it. Also, I forgot how to do like the pistol whip when that guy was standing in front of me. I was trying to push R3 for like melee. I think it's L2 and square. You know, like hit him with the gun. Yeah. Like I always panic in combat situations and I forget how to play the fucking game. Really bad habit of mine. Honestly, I think the fact that I'm wet's really killing my energy here because I just was full. Now I have yellow hunger again, so I think we need to get a fire going here. Maybe up there. Probably the safest spot. There's a lot of zombies over here, so collecting firewood not a great plan. Whereas this way, looks like it's just our one friend here. Take care of him, and then I'll head up there. Really? Some more food. Still, we're still pretty bogged down though without the tent. Carrying a lot of guns, so. Nice thing with the Scorpion is full auto, 20 rounds. It doesn't take up much inventory. So, I might ditch the pistol. I don't know how much that's going to help me though, honestly. Also, why can't you, like, dig with the crowbar? Like, should you not be able to dig garden plots? Like, it's definitely a tool you could dig with. I guess the crowbar, why can you cut things with it? You can shred rags with it, but you can't cut down a bush? That's kind of dumb. Or is it just bugged or something? I just swear you can break down wood with it. Yeah, we're hitting the mother lode here. Got a lot of food now. If I grab the crowbar, I can break it up and sharpen it, but I can't cut down the bush. Weird. Do I have anything to light the fire with? You know, for all the things I've found, surprisingly, I don't have matches or a lighter. So I can't make a fire. We're dry now anyway. Okay, well, since we're dry and we got canned food, let's just get the canned food into us and then carry on. I think that's the game plan here. Just move west. Or could go north. Northwest even. And go to Kamensk. Might not be a bad idea. Oh, it's getting dark. I don't know if going to Kamensk in the dark's a good idea. Might make more sense to just head west. Maybe towards Severograd. It's a tricky call. Yeah, I think we'll go west. I'll end up in Kamensk if I agree when it's dark. I'd rather be in a town. The fuck was that? I heard a click behind me. Mosin bayonet? Are you kidding me? What are the odds of finding that in the shitter? That's fucking weird. People normally take dumps with Mosin bayonets? I suppose if I run into a problem again where I need to pistol whip a guy, the Mosin bayonet will do me some big favors. Box of nails. Just to confirm where we are here. Huh? Yeah. I'm gonna have to AFK again in a second. Grab some drink. Getting thirsty. So thirsty. Actually, I'm quite parched today. It's actually like a little shack I can hide out in for a minute, grab a drink, use the washroom. Yesterday I logged out and it took fucking like 15 minutes to get back in. What was that? Every time I get those like lag spikes in the audio, I always think there's someone around. Quite often there is. Oh shit. Just frozen boars. Well, that's not good. I'm like broken. That's probably what the lag was from. Fucking broken pigs. Does this thing have a door? It does not. I can hide up there. Oh, I'm in severe ground already? Yeah, whatever. Let's go to this house, I guess. It seems to be the right move, I think. Maybe hide in the shed. If someone's coming through here, they're probably not looking for tools anymore, right? Okay. I'll be back. I'm gonna turn the light on too, it's getting kind of dull. Thought someone was whistling. Hello? It's a bit trivial. I could probably just walk around, but... Hello? Takes this long to fucking pop a door open. How long do you think it would take to get into a base? Yeah, of course. Ditch my shotgun and find all the ammo after. This game is like that. Tends to do that to you. God damn. Old Severograd. That's not a bad little setup. I like what they've done, but obviously, you know, maybe they're working on it still, because it doesn't look like they ever had walls on the outside here. Probably still building it, I guess. I do wonder if there's a base in this building. Maybe they were trying to give themselves like a good angle to shoot. Seems like a lot of work though, just to to shoot at guys, right? And they'd obviously hear you building it too. Realistically, there's probably more of a... Is this guy's fucking light on? Oh. I actually meant to put the battery in the walkie and try it out. Wherever it is. There it is. See if we can get any friends on the radio. Alright. Also feel like it's a bit pointless being in here. Schools, I never fucking find anything in them. I think they're good for building a base, but besides that, they're pretty pointless. Oh, the old gym. It's just like in the mosque. Except there's no fire barrel. So the nice thing is I've got a headlamp and a battery, which I know I don't really care if I die. Like obviously I'm not gonna try to, but I don't really care if we go down. For the quality of the stream, running with a headlamp on will be much better. So unfortunately, that's the way it's gonna be. I guess I gotta put it on the ground first, don't I? Fucking hell. Where are you? Can I not? I guess I can't hack up the carp with the crowbar? Or is it ruined? That's fine. Why is that? I just don't understand how you can cut some things up with the crowbar and then other times you can't. Like, let me hack up a human with it, but no fish. Can you not close the front door of these? That kind of defeat it, the whole purpose. Okay, let's put the battery in the head torch, I guess. Oh, it's a red one too. I guess you do find things sometimes in the little apartment areas. But I almost never do. I suppose what we'll do is get up to the roof and then we'll just see if we can see any lights moving around in town. Maybe we'll hunt them down. Probably should also have my gun out, really. Any lesson was learned today. That guy earlier that ran in with me didn't have the gun in his hand when he came in. And he fucked himself. Nothing. I don't know what it is with these buildings, man. Like, did they just not spawn on official? Like, is there no loot on them? Did they take them away? Like, maybe they took the loot away because they were, like, too easy to harvest or something? I swear to God, I never find a damn thing. It's a big pain in the ass. Sure is quiet out here. I suppose that's where I want to be looking. Let's see if I can see anyone roaming. No one is roaming. At least not with lights on, anyway. You alright, buddy? Struggling to get comfy? That better? How did I come up? I'm the guy with the head torch running through the town. And you really, no. I was gonna say, the sunglasses really dull your vision as well. Completely lost my sense of direction here. So the buildings are there. Yeah, I wanted to go this way, I think. Dangerous game running around at night here. So I wonder if everybody just logs out, eh? Not very fun though. Like you know, it depends on like if if I'm only gonna stream for like 20 more minutes and it gets dark, then I'm just logging out. I don't really see the point of continuing. But hey, Cheeseburger, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, I'm commentating tonight with GP. GP will be back again. But yeah, this game is a fucking pain in the ass at night, man. Yeah, it looks like, are these the like stores and stuff? How have you been, my friend? Haven't seen you in the chat for a while. I haven't seen a lot of people in the chat for a while, though, to be honest. It's been tough sledding on these DayZ streams lately. I can't remember what your name was in ZOR. I got a gunshot. I don't hear too many of them. Sharpshooter. Yes, sir. Yeah, you better, it's DayZ. It's usually, I think this is a game you'd probably usually see me playing if you were in the chat. The zombies and the... Is that my light? Yeah, I think so. Zombies and the survival in the wilderness and stuff. It's usually what I play. I'm just running I'm on a first person only server, so you can't go back and forth between third and first person anymore. Just on this server anyway, but I prefer it like this. Yeah, I saw they were all playing it in the Discord there. They were all into it, but I don't know if they're still playing it or not. It's one of those games that like people pick up and they play for like a couple weeks and then they either lose interest or they just don't have the patience to like figure out all the mechanics because there's a lot of things to learn. So I'm not sure if they're still playing it or not. I wouldn't be surprised if they weren't. It's just kind of one of those games. Like there was like when I first got it, there was a whole batch of guys that picked it up as well, and I don't think a single one of them plays it anymore. I'm like the only person that kept playing. So I'm on like a whole other level with this game compared to most of the other guys. Like I'm a veteran, if you will. Lots of experience. Been through pretty much every bad experience you can imagine in this game I've had, so it's not a lot for me. I just like at this stage I have nothing to lose. I don't really care what happens anymore. Just playing for fun. It's one of those games where I can like how long have I been playing? Over a year, probably about like 13, 14 months roughly. But it's one of those games that you can like kind of get away from for a bit and then come back to, and it's like you haven't missed anything really. We didn't want to go. We didn't want to go to commence because it's too dark. But yeah, I mean, it's a great game for streaming because it's easy to pop your head into the chat and just kind of check on what people are saying and stuff. Because there is a lot of downtime. A lot of downtime when you're running around and stuff that you're you know what? Let's just go to commence. Fuck this. But there's a lot of downtime, so you'll end up you're able to interact with your viewers a little bit easier, I think, than most games. But yeah, I'm pretty fearless with this game now. Like, I don't really care if I run into players. If I run into players, I pretty much just shoot them. Like, especially this far inland, I don't take any chances. I just kill everybody I see. Or try to, anyway. Usually I end up on the short end of it, but... and then, as far as, like, on the coast, if I meet people on the coastline, I don't mind. I don't mind trying to run with them. Trying to talk to them, at least. But a lot of those guys will even attack you as well when they're fresh. But yeah, I've been playing this for quite a while. It's kind of like my game of choice. It's one of the only games that I actually like willingly will sit down and play for hours on end. Most other games I find just not as satisfying or interesting. Whereas this game's literally different every time. Like every single session I play, something different will happen. There we go, I needed matches. That's pretty much all I needed. Now I can just make fires. Actually, to be honest, maybe I should make a fire here. I do have sticks already. Yeah, I think I should. I can't cook this carp, though. Oh, I was gonna say, did I already attach it? What the hell happened here? Yeah, I guess the thing with F1, and I mean, that's the whole reason I ended up in a league and, like, well, starting a league, I guess, and then ended up kind of just doing commentary now, is that I found that on its own, it wasn't the most, like, enjoyable game. Like, you kind of need, um, you kind of need to be in a league to enjoy it properly. Because otherwise you really just lose, like racing the AI was only fun to some extent, right? The league is where you really find the reward, I find. You have a bunch of guys that are committed, and you know, a bunch of guys that are committed and willing to race with each other every week, and there's stewarding, and it just makes the game itself, like, pretty much as enjoyable as it possibly can be. So that was kind of like when we, you know, and I guess, like, I don't know, chicken's rotten now. Fuck's sakes. I swear it's not gonna let me fillet it, though. Yeah. Oh. I guess I made a fire for no reason. You find it frustrating to run with a wheel? Like, it's just easier to... I guess in the sense of, like, just sitting down and picking it up. Yeah, the wheel could be a bit of a nuisance, probably. A lot of setup just to do a few races or something, right? Anyway, the reason me and Puff started the league was we were just so fucking tired of going online and getting crashed into by clowns, and I was like, I want to race humans because they're smarter, right? Like, they're smarter and they're more fun to race against. But everyone we run into online is a bunch of jackasses, so we decided to start the league to try and find a good group of people to race with consistently. Because me and Puff used to force feedback. I guess you can turn that down, though, right? Or do you find it, like... You find it frustrating that it's hard to manage, or that it, like, it's not, like, consistent or something? But anyway, as far, like, for me and Puff, we were doing, like, online championships where we'd get online and race together, and then, but we'd be racing AI constantly. And we kind of got tired of doing that. We were doing it, like, we'd do, like, tons of them, like, over and over and over. We just got tired of it. And we were like, hey, you know what, let's try getting a group together here and see what happens. It's turned out really good. Like, it's turned into, like, its own whole thing now. And I mean, it's, get in this one? No. That's not the one. They see you, the zombies see you so much easier with the light on. Oh. If I don't have a light on, though, you'll never be able to see what the hell I'm doing. So it's kind of like mostly for the stream viewers, but it also is easier for me to see where I'm going. Fair enough. How long have you been on the wheel? Okay, my head torch was just reflecting off the car. I was like, holy fuck, there's someone over there. I hope this is the way to Kamensk. Yeah, so it's like totally different on the PS5 controller. I've noticed too, like the feedback you get. I mean, you're still pretty damn quick, though. I guess it's just maybe, like, making mistakes that's the issue. Like, you just have too many errors or something. Where the fuck am I? Just want to check this sign. Really, eh? That's interesting for sure. I don't know where I am. Oh, okay. I'm in Kalinovka. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. We're going the right way. Just gotta keep heading north. Can't see anymore though, so light's gotta come back on. I have to stop and eat something too. Maybe I should do that in this house over here. Interesting. So, do you, when you race in the league, are you on the wheel? Oh, shit. Sorry, I didn't have my chat open. This map is fucking enormous, man. It is, like, I think if you ran straight end to end, like from the coast where you spawn, all the way to the far edge of it, like in a straight line, it'd probably take 2 hours. Um, like a town 3 kilometers away probably is about a half hour of travel. So I'd say like a kilometer every 10 minutes roughly. It's fucking huge, man. It's like 280 kilometers. Like when I first started playing this game, sorry, 280 kilometers squared, something like that. When I first started playing this game, I would be like, oh, okay, it's just the next town over. Like, we'll leave town and head to the next town. And you'd be running and running and running, and then you'd be like, did we miss a turn or something? Like, where the fuck is this town? And you'd just keep going and going, and then eventually you'd hit it, and you'd be like, oh my god, we're actually going the right way the whole time. And it took fucking, like, seriously takes forever, man. So, I think that's a lot of the, like, why people kind of get away from the game a lot. The map is so enormous that they just, when you die, you go back to the start and you lose all your shit. So you basically are starting from scratch again, and you just spend 2 hours traveling all the way inland just to get shot by somebody. And people just, I don't think they have the patience to go back and play it again. So I think that's a huge issue with it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, do whatever you enjoy, right? Like, I think even with the wheel, you'll still be quicker than most of the guys, so it might be better for, like, the league itself if you use the wheel, just so you're a little more even to some guys. But that's the whole idea. It just sucks that you got a wheel and you don't enjoy it. Because that's, like, kind of the end game for most guys with the F1 game, right? Like, oh, I want to get a wheel someday. That's, like, kind of where everybody aims for. Oh, fuck off. That's something I kind of just got away from. Like, I don't even really race anymore, so I always kind of wanted a wheel, but then I got so far removed from the racing, I just think a wheel and a rig and all that would just be, like, $1,000 down the drain for nothing, really. Man, these fucking reflections are throwing me off here, the cars. Like, I keep thinking someone's dropped a light on the ground here. This car looks like it might be ready to go. Sometimes the cars spawn in and they work. You can just jump in, fire them up. It's faster. It's like it's a 2-hour day and a 1-hour night. So I've probably been playing in the dark for about half an hour. So in about 15 minutes you'll see, where are we heading? We're heading north. So on that coast you'll see like a little bit of dim light start to show in about 15 minutes. The moon will drop down over there. Here's somebody. Okay, maybe it was a zombie. The thing is, with this game, when you're playing at night, so like I said, I'm running with a light on so I can see where I'm going and you can see better. But a lot of people will just turn up the brightness on their screen, which I've done. I'm not gonna lie, it's like, but because it's so bloody hard to see, right? So a lot of people will turn up. What the hell was that? Oh, it's just my breath. Okay. So a lot of people will just turn the brightness up and run in the dark because it's easy to find people like me. So if you're at like a high point in town, like you climb up in a building and you sit on the roof, you just sit there and look at the whole town and look for someone with a fucking light on their head. Or with a flashlight or a glow stick or something. And then it's like, if you can see where you're going, and you have a huge advantage because they're running around with a light on like a fucking... They stick out like a sore thumb, you know? Tonight it should be 3 to 4 or 5. Yeah. 5 guys fighting for a win would be pretty good. Even 3 would be nice. Last season it was kind of like 2 for the most part every week. The end game, it really depends on how you want to play and what you want to get out of the game. So, there's base building. Let me just pop a squad here. Let me explain some shit to you. So there's base building, like this box of nails. So if you get a box of nails and a saw and shovel and axe, stuff like that, you can cut down trees, turn them into logs, and you can build fences, put up walls, build gates, stuff like that. So you can like fence an area off and keep your loot. So it's kind of loot, right? Like look at all the gear I have here. So it's kind of like a loot grinder a little bit, base building, survival, player interaction, combat, like whatever you really want it to be. So like last year I was streaming this game a lot and I did a lot of base building. We built a base, we set it up with tents, power, we had lights and a generator running and all kinds of crazy shit and just loads and loads of gear. And then every time I tried to build a base after that, it was getting broken into like before I could even really like finish it, and it was just getting really frustrating. So I was kind of like, you know what, like I think I'm done with the base thing because it's just sort of tedious. Like it takes a long time. Like you got to cut down, 20 trees to build like 4 walls, and you need like 3 boxes of nails, and you need hand saws. So there's a lot to it. It's a lot of stuff you can do. But for me, it just became like, I was like, okay, I'm dying pretty frequently here. Like, especially, so now I play on these servers with more people on them. So there's a lot more players online. And what I find is that creates a lot more chaos. Like, I die more often, I have more people to talk to or fight with, stuff like that. And it got to this point where it just felt tedious building a base. Like, I was like, I'm investing so much time into it, and then people are just breaking in while I'm offline anyway, and I'm not there to defend it. And it just became like, I just spent 4 hours building this base, and then I log in tomorrow and the whole thing's destroyed and all my gear is gone. So, like, what's the point of playing it like that? So now I've sort of transitioned into like a nomad style of play, where I just kind of gather my gear and I keep it all on me, and sometimes I stash things. Like, if I have too much good stuff, like, I'll just stash it somewhere. Like, you can bury stuff in the woods, and you can hide tents in the woods and put stuff in the tents to store them. So I'm sort of like nomad style now. I just kind of run around, look for people to kill, find good gear, and just enjoy surviving. It is kind of like a sandbox, yeah. There's a lot of stuff you can do. And there's a lot of crafting too. Like, you wouldn't think it, but there's a lot of little tedious things to the game. Like, when I'm playing and you're watching, it just looks like, because I know what I'm doing, so it looks easy, but when you first start playing this game, like, the controls and the pieces that you need to put together to make things work, like, there's a lot of tedious shit. Like, for example, if I wanted to, where's my gun? Bring this gun out. So this gun, if I want to fill that magazine up, I have to drop the magazine on the ground, put the gun away, grab the magazine again, and I can empty it, like this with R2, and then triangles to fill it. Alright, so I'll put all my ammo in, pick up my gun again. Now I have to go back to the mag, hit circle for combine, and he pops it in. You can't go the other way around. If you hold the mag and try to put it into the... If you hold the mag in your hand, you can't put it into the gun. It has to be holding the gun, put the mag in. So there's a lot of little tedious things like that. So it's one of those games where it's like, if you watch people stream it and play it, that have been playing for a while or know what they're doing, it looks really simple. Like, it looks like such a simple game that you wouldn't think... Like, you'd think you could just pick it up and play, but there's a lot of fucking shit to learn. So I think that's part of it, is that it's like a rewarding game, and then, like, when you're good at it, you become, like, stronger in combat, and, like, so I've killed a lot more players lately than I have been killed by. So that's kind of like a reward for me, where it's like, okay, yeah, I'm getting pretty good at this game now, you know? Like, I know how to do all these things, I know how to survive, I know how to make a fire, I know how to take care of myself, not get sick. You get sick too, you can get cold, flu, infections, food poisoning, all kinds of stuff. So, it's gotten to this point now where it's like, it's quite easy for me to play, but I still suck at combat. So, like, when I get into fights with people with guns, like, I tend to lose. Yeah, it takes forever, man. It is like, I think that's why a lot of people don't play it, is that you'll finally feel like you're like, okay, I get it, like, I know what I'm doing now. And then something will happen that's never happened before, and you'll be like, what the hell is this? You don't know how to solve it, and it becomes a whole another thing to learn, and then you'll, spend 2 hours traveling, like, okay, so you build a base, right? You set up your base, and when you die, it's like, oh, I'll go back to my base because I got all my gear there, right? Well, it's not that simple. Like, you can't just go back to your base. You gotta get all the food, you gotta get warm clothes. You need to be able to survive, right? And on top of that, you can't afford to run into another player that's just going to cap your ass as soon as he sees you. So having a base is fine, and it's fun, and it's nice because you've got gear to go back to, but you still got to like work your butt off to get back to the base, even after you've built it and shit. So it does become... I mean, like I said, it can just really take on a world of its own. There's community servers as well. Community servers you can play that they have like their own set of rules, and they change like the modifications, like, you know, it'll be like longer days, shorter nights, it doesn't rain, there's more food to find, there's more guns to find, stuff like that. And there's all these different variations of it, so there's so many ways you can play this game. And the community servers offer like an assload of experiences that like you can't really... I couldn't even tell you the amount of things you can do. Like, you can do role-playing servers where, like, nobody kills each other. Everybody just works together and, like, trades stuff and hunts. And it's like a big commune, and they build these nice elaborate bases that everybody shares. And there's stuff like that. There's some that are, like, purely for fighting, where it's like, every player you see is an enemy. If you don't kill them, they'll kill you, type thing. And those are like community runs, so people rent servers out and they set them up however they want. So like that's another aspect of this game that like I don't even really dabble in, and other people love. No, it's not crossplay, so you got to play on the system wherever you're playing. But the PC version of this game is incredible because of all the mods. Like you get... They have 10 plus maps. Like on console we get 2. On PC they've got like over 10 maps, maybe even more. They have all these great mods like that just improve the life. Like there's certain things about the game that you're like, oh, that's kind of annoying. Well, the mods will like... The moderator, like the modifications will like fix some of that shit. And like a rate, like some... Oh, it's annoying how I have to do this. It's like, well, in the modded version you don't have to do that. And they added some more guns and more scopes and stuff, so it's a little bit different. Like if you watch some of the big streamers on DayZ, like almost all of them are playing on PC, and it's like... It looks like a... Like, I mean, the basics are the same, like your character and stuff all look the same, and your inventory and whatnot, but like the guns they're playing with, the maps they're on, like very different. There's one that most of the streamers play called the Malsk, and it's like a frozen Arctic map. And that map is like, it's like so like, see how my temperature gauge is blue? Like I'm a little cold because I'm wearing like kind of weak insulation gear. In fact, I should probably put this heat pack on so I don't get sick. So on that map, it's so cold that you have to like stop and warm up every once in a while. Like you can't... Like in this, like I can just run and run and run and run. Like I'm never really gonna get hypothermia. But on that version, like if you don't stop and make a fire like every half hour and like warm yourself up, like warm your bones essentially, you'll end up getting hypothermic and frostbitten and die quicker. So, and that's like, you know, that like a whole other... Adding a whole other element to the game that like we don't have to worry about on console. Oh yeah, there's COVID. That's what I mean. Like I'm not even kidding, man. There's infectious diseases in this game. Like there's influenza and then the common cold, I think. So you can get the flu or a common cold, and the masks actually help. Like if I run into another player and we're both wearing masks and he's sick and I'm not, like I'm not going to get it from him. But if we're standing in the same room when we don't have masks on, like it'll actually give me sick. Or if you put on, like, articles of clothing on your face that they've been wearing while they were sick, you'll get sick as well. And then there's medication to fix that, too, so I've probably got some. I don't even look at it because I barely ever use it. Tetralysine here is a bacterial, treat viral and bacterial infectious diseases. So if I get myself sick with an infection or I catch a cold, I take that tetralysine and it like kills, it's like antibiotics basically. You know, start killing the viruses that are hurting me. So you just get better quicker. You can beat colds and flus with just being healthy. Like if you just keep all your stats white, and you see everything's white in the corner. If you keep all that stuff white and you're sick, you'll eventually just beat it, but you can get over it quicker with I think this is, what is this we're heading at? Is the army tents? It is. Yeah, you'll beat the colds quicker. And it's not terribly, it's not a terrible disadvantage to be sick, but what it does is give away your position in a game where you're trying to hide from people and not get spotted. I know there's a gap down here somewhere. One of these fences is busted. I think it's in the trees. Fucking hell, where is it? There it is. Yeah, man, it's insane. Like, it's a very, there's no, I mean, that's what everybody says when people are like, oh, should I buy it? And it's like, the only game you're ever going to play that's like this. In my opinion. At least of all the games I've played anyway. I've never played other survival games, to be fair, but, combat boots, yes. Take those all day, baby. I got a gas mask. So there's also infectious zones. Sometimes you'll hear like a big explosion, and they drop these like gas bombs. Fucking right. Those are good bullets. They're good set too. So they'll drop these gas bombs, and you need like full. Yeah, it's not for everyone. I'll be honest. Like it's got to be one of those games where it's like if you're buying it because your friends are playing, you're buying it for the wrong reason probably. See how it's getting light now? If I turn the lights off, like you can actually kind of see now, right? Not bad. So we're back to daylight almost. Probably like 10 minutes it'll be bright. If you're buying it to play with friends, I wouldn't suggest it because it's one thing to you know, play with your friends here and there, but like it is incredibly frustrating to find each other and meet up and actually like stick together. Because like you'll be like, okay, 3 of us are together, let's go meet so and so, and then you know, the 4th guy you're going to pick up, he'll get killed, or he'll get eaten by wolves, or he'll starve to death because he didn't find enough food, stuff like that. But yeah, I agree. It is a very fun game to watch. Like, the only Twitch streamers I watch are the ones that play DayZ. Like, I don't care to watch people play other games. Just because I find it's like, I've heard it described as a social experiment, and that's pretty much exactly what I feel about it. Like, it is a social experiment. You know, it's like, first off, can you survive on your own? Okay, well now you've got that part figured out. How are you going to deal with other players? Are you going to be nice to them? Are you going to shoot them all? You know, when you're this far inland, like, any player I run into is not going to be friendly. Like, we're all just, like, if I don't shoot him first, he'll shoot me. So, there's no point. Like, I have met players this far inland that I've, you know, like, they were, like, locked in a room or something like this. You know, they've locked themselves in a room, and I show up, and I'm like, I know they're in there because I can hear them or whatever. And I'll be like, oh, hey, how's it going? And then they're like, oh, I was gonna come out and kill you, but I don't know, you seem like a nice guy. Like, so that happens sometimes. Most of the time, though, you're running into these guys in the spawn point. Like, that's where you're going to meet your friends to run with. Because you both have nothing to lose. You're both, like, running around with a t-shirt and a fucking glow stick, so it's kind of like, well, yeah, I got nothing to lose. I'm not going to... Like, most people don't trust other players because they always get killed by them, right? So, in a spawn point, you have nothing to lose. But also, with being sick, like, you'll give away your position a lot of times. So, like, I've had it where guys have been hiding. Guys are hiding in a house, and I walk by and I hear someone sneeze, and I'm like, "Wow, fuck!" I was like, "There's someone in that house." Like, I would have never known otherwise, right? But because they sneezed or whatever, and like now I know that they're in the house, and it's like, well, I'm gonna fucking go get them, like. So that's the disadvantage to being sick. Like, it actually affects your game in a negative way as well. It's not just like, oh, I got sick, what's the big deal? It's like, well, if you're hiding in a house and maybe someone was just gonna run by because they're not bothered checking the houses for whatever reason, when they hear you sneeze, and it's like, well, the guy's just sitting in the corner of the house. Like, I'm gonna go in there and fucking blast him. It happened earlier, actually, before you were here. I was sitting in a house, like, doing my inventory. See this R1 wheel here? So I got all my hotkey stuff here. And I was sitting there sorting that. Oh, like a farming hoe. You know what, actually? Oops, I don't want to be dropping that. Oh yeah, you can farm too, I forgot to tell you that. Yeah, but I was sitting in my house, like, setting up all my hotkeys, and I'm just standing there, and I was like, I just heard like I hear the door downstairs open, and I hear like footsteps. So I'm like, holy fuck, someone's coming in. So I pull my gun out, and I'm sitting there waiting. I'm thinking, surely this guy heard me pull my gun out. He's gonna know I'm in here, right? And he just fucking rips the door open and runs right in. I actually, like, he waited a second before he ran in, and I thought he was gonna. I figured he would just open the door and run straight in. And I shot him in the second as soon as he opened the door, I shot, but he didn't come in right away. So, like, once he entered the room, he knew I was in there already because I shot a couple bullets at him. But yeah, so I planted some seeds in the garden here. So if it rains, or if I fertilize these, or you can use garden lime to help them grow, these will turn into pepper plants, and I can grab like 2 peppers out of every plant. And I have, like, I'll have extra food to take. So if I ever come back here, like, by the time I get back, there should be peppers grown here. Or if someone else is passing through and they're starving, it's like they'll find some peppers to eat. So it's kind of like a friendly move. But, you know, you also might be feeding someone who's going to come blast your fucking skull with a shotgun, so could backfire in a sense too. I don't mind shooters. Like, I'll play them. Like Battlefield and stuff like that. I love Battlefield. The last game, it's really a fucking bummer how botched this last game was. I really hope they fix it up, but like, I think the actual gameplay is okay, but everything else about it is awful. Like, when I'm in the game, like, shooting the guns and running around with all the other players running to the objectives, and I'm like, okay, yeah, this is Battlefield. Like, it, you know, feels like a Battlefield game, but every other aspect of it is so fucking cringe, man. I hate it. Like, the voice actors and the stupid skins, and it's just, it's so disappointing what they did. Like, they should have gone, like, they should have gone the other direction with it, you know? Like, go even more hardcore, like, go more realistic. Like, that's what people love about Battlefield, the realism. And they turned it into, like, a fucking arcade shooter. It's like, dude, there's Apex Legends, Fortnite, Call of Duty. Like, we don't need more arcade shooter games. Like, we want war. We want, like, an all-out war, like, brutal. Yeah, dude, I was so hyped for 2042 as well. Because, like, if you look at Battlefield 1, like, that is my benchmark for a shooter. That game, Battlefield 1, was outstanding. Like, I don't think I've played a shooter since then that's that satisfying. It is so fucking brutal and violent, and it actually feels like you're part of World War One. Like, it doesn't feel like you're playing a video game. It's like just so gritty, and you know, like the colors of the maps, the one map, Passchendaele. Like, I have to say, that map Passchendaele, and the DLC was phenomenal for that too. Like, the DLC was easily the best money I've ever spent on a video game, I think. We ended up with, like, what, 30 maps by the end of it. And Passchendaele was like, they had like the little gas, like the Insurgency Sandstorm. No, I've never heard of it. But the little oh, sorry, over there. Very easy to get turned around in this game. Was I in here already too? No. I don't think so. Anyway, so now it's raining. Those peppers will start growing. And pumpkin seeds too. Yeah, that map, Passchendaele, like, it had, like, the gas zones, and, like, it was just, like, absolute annihilation. Like, the whole, like, battlefield was just completely torched, full of craters, like, everything was burned out, just demolished, and it was, like, those are the kinds of maps that, like, it's like, how are you capable of making this 6 years ago? And then you look at the game now, and it's like, I don't even think the maps are that bad. Like, everyone's been saying, oh, the maps are terrible, like, what a fucking disaster. And I'm like, they're not that bad. Like, I think they're okay maps, but it's the four characters of the same, you know, like, we got 4 fucking angels on the same squad. Like, it's dumb. It's just dumb. I don't know what the hell they were thinking. I guess they're trying to appeal to, like, teenagers and kids and shit. I don't know, man. I really need a fucking knife. Oh. I don't think I have a mag for that either, but I'll take it. Yeah, so that's the thing with, like, games that they port to... So this was a port. Like, this game was a PC game, and they ported it to console, and that... It never really hit the performance levels it should have because of that. Like, on PS4 and Xbox, like, old gen, it runs very poorly. It runs so much better on this. Like, just with the extra processing power and stuff, it just runs so much better. But it, oh, crypto. It, runs phenomenal on the PS5. Like, it is so good. They also got Rust. Rust was a game that a lot of the people that used to watch me play DayZ were like, oh, you're going to get Rust when it comes out? And I was like, I don't even know what it is, man. Like, I guess it's similar to DayZ, but I think you don't really live as long. It's more of like like, you gather loot and you set up your base and stuff, but you sort of, your lives are shorter, I guess. I'm not really sure. So we got a or was that a bomb? Did you hear that? Was that thunder? I think that was a bomb going off. But anyway, it's back to daytime now, so it'll be 2 hours until it's dark again, which will be, what, 7:43? Yeah. I mean, if it works, then it's fine. Like, I mean, I don't know, go for it, man. That's the thing, though, like, every game you buy is not going to be great, right? Like, it's just how it is sometimes. I didn't really know what this game was about until I picked it up. Like, so, I mean, I kind of knew what it was about, but I didn't know, like, how in-depth it would be until I picked it up. So, see, I've left and come back. Now look at, there's sticks in the ground now where my peppers were planted. I've actually got pumpkin seeds too, so I might as well plant those too. Why it's so fucking tedious. Pain in the ass sometimes. But yeah, this game, like, I picked it up because it was on sale. It was half price or something. And I was like, oh, you know, I kind of had my eye on that game for a while. I watched a few streamers play it, and I was like, looks like a good game. I should give it a go. And then, I remember Jinnit was one of the guys that had been playing it. I got zucchinis. Let's do the pumpkins. Pumpkins are way better. So, Jinnit was one of the guys that was playing it, or had been playing it, and I was like, oh, like, what's this game about? Like, you want to, like, show me how to play? Like, I don't, you know? And he's like, yeah, alright, I'll show you how. So a few of us picked it up at the same time, and we were all on, like, a little community server. And, we're all on a little community server together. And that's how I learned how to play. And then I kind of, like, we were, like, you know, we had all these tents, we had, like, just tons of shit. It was just getting outrageous, and I was like, dude, like, I don't want to play this game like this anymore. Like, you know, I kind of want to, like, branch out and start, like, seeing other players and, like, fighting guys, and, you know, because it was just us on the server, and we were just hoarding loot. So that's kind of how I ended up playing it, like, on my own. I kind of branched away from those guys and just started doing my own thing because I was interested in just changing up, like, the gameplay we had, and, like, getting a better experience out of it where it was a little more random, because it was getting predictable, right? It was like, oh, I know how to eat now, and I know how to kill the zombies. It's like, well, now I'm living every time I spawn in, and you know, like, what's there to lose when there's nobody to kill us? So, I'll probably be on about another hour, roughly. I was thinking about going till, like, 6:37, and then I gotta rest my voice for the, broadcast. I'll probably have a little snack and then drink some wine. It's probably like an hour, but you'll catch me on the YouTube tonight for sure. GP Colin will be back because he's, I think he had a good time last week, and everybody seemed to like his commentary, and that's good. I have good chemistry with GP because he's been around so long. Like, I feel like I know him, you know. I'm looking forward to that. Alright, man. We'll catch you later. If not, I'll see you out on track. Maybe in the interviews after. Who knows? Where are you? You dirty bastard. Get over here. I'm guessing the player count's probably way down because it was just nighttime. I have a feeling there's hardly anyone on. I haven't heard... Well, I guess I heard a couple gunshots not long ago. Didn't seem like much of a firefight, though. The last guy I killed, he didn't get a shot off, so it would have just been my bullets. More pumpkin seeds. Guessing my heat pack's fucking trashed now. Still kind of warm, I guess. Hang on to it for now. There we go. The old dog food. More shotgun shells. I guess if I see another shotgun, I gotta pick it up, don't I? Picked up fucking way too many shells now to not pick up a shotgun shell. Or to not pick up a shotgun. What the fuck am I saying? Oh my. These guys got raided. I was gonna say, I remember there being a base in this. I guess I was never on this server though. So I could fix this bad boy up real quick. All I left them was with one little saw. Poor guys. And they left their cable reel. But that saw is pretty beat up too. Probably wouldn't go very far. But what do I have? Let's see if I got the gear for it. Got a box of nails. Got the saw there. I don't have a hatchet or a hammer, so I don't actually think I could put the... Couldn't actually put anything together, so... Guess I'll just leave it all. I wonder if they buried any loot around here. Not that I have anything to dig it up with anyway. Could always go back to the farming hoe, I suppose. Go farm on the edge of Kamensk. I feel like this is a really popular place for a base. I've seen bases here before on other servers. Where should I go next? I guess I can go up to the Kamensk base now, right? Or should I head just west from here? Probably got time to hit Kamensk. Oh, look at that. I left a crate over there in the near the edge of the water. Weird. I wonder if they threw some of them in the pond. I wonder if they're having like a war with these guys. But yeah, I guess we're heading to Commence because there's really nothing else I can do in this stream. I'm about like half an hour to go. Alright, we're hypothermic too, so I have to warm up, I think. Oh yeah, the food. Server resets in 45 minutes. Did I pick up other food? No, I needed something fucking sharp to cut this goddamn carp up. Hunter jacket. Fix this bad boy up. Actually, I got duct tape. I think I'd probably be better off with. Oh no, I didn't pick up the duct tape, I guess. Uh, Shocking how I have not found a good pair of pants to wear. So wait, is this gonna take me to Kamensk, or did I fucking go the wrong way? I think so. We should need to go this way, I think. Yeah. Pretty sure. Along the power line. Yeah, alright. I think I made that mistake before. I thought I was going to Kamensk, and then I was like, what the fuck? I'm like way above it. How did that happen? I don't know if I was in this house yet. Alright. Cat's here for dinner. You want your food, don't you, Money? You wanna sit? I'm gonna go to your blanket. Here, you sit here. Yeah, good boys. I don't understand why my food is dropping so fucking drastically. Sounds like a bear. I want to stay away from them. Gas stove. I honestly am shocked the amount of shotgun shells I've found. It's just absurd at this point. I also thought there was 2 barracks here. I'm guessing it's just because I'm like hypothermic, eh? I have to just make a fire in the woods or something. My food should not be going down, even though I ate. No fucking way. What is this bad boy missing? Holy shit, guys. We're missing a battery. Unreal. Battery. So it's just missing a battery, I guess? Not that hard to believe. And 1 headlight it's got. I'm thinking this is somebody's... Yeah, look at this. Somebody's crashed their truck here and I guess they don't have a battery. They've taken the battery out. Looks like, anyway. Also missing a front wheel. Weird. This couldn't have been here very long. Is any of this stuff useful for me? Not really. I don't know why I wouldn't just leave it in the truck, though. I gotta go hide in the woods for a second and change. Just gotta go change laundry quickly. 1 second. Forgot I was starving. I'm gonna be fucking... be struggling to stay alive here. I wouldn't say I'm starving, but I'm damn close. And we're heading to military commence. Which... I don't think... Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna find food here, but I'm gonna kind of gamble on... Oh, do I have rope? Do not. I was gonna say, I'm gonna kind of gamble on, running into wolves or a bear. And hopefully I can get some meat off them. Maybe I find some canned bacon. That'd be ideal at this point. Is that a zombie? I thought I heard one yell. Good chance I'm gonna die in here. Should probably have my fucking Mosin out, eh? Hiking boots. Someone's been changing gear. Wait, what happened to my gun? My pistol. Did I drop it somewhere? My revolver? I fucking did. Oh, I hate when I do that. That's a waste, man. I've dropped a revolver somewhere. That's what I get for running around with it out all the time. Oh, that's why I quit there. Oh shit. The fuck is all this? I don't think I've ever been up here. I didn't know there was more tents up here. I thought it was all just down that way. Fuck's sakes. Give me the fucking ammo. Yeah, so I think the last time I came into this base I did not notice this little tent area existed up here. Like just like a little bonus area. I had no idea. It was a long time ago, but still. KA wooden butt stars giving me a lot of KA gear. Better fucking have a gun for me. I don't think there's much up there. Oh no, there is. It's like the little military prison up here, isn't it? Oh, it's my stomach. Fucking shit myself there. I thought it was a goddamn wolf. No, there's a proper barracks up here. That truck looks like it's prime. Got a battery in here? Just door parts. Uh-oh. Why aren't the doors closing? Fucking bug, man. I think that was the commander zombie, wasn't it? Just have to chill here and wait it out, I guess. Oh, hello there. High-tech stuff there. I gotta make some moves here. I might just do this. Maybe let one in. You know what? The game is lagging so hard right now. Like, I just tried to crouch and stand up, and it took forever for the button to react. So I'm starting to wonder if I should... I think when it gets close to reset, it just starts to bug out and shit. I wonder if I should just maybe call it now. Oh, fuck yeah, baby. That's coming with Papa. USG mag. Not much we can do with that. Okay, we're done with the CR. Yeah, fuck this gun. Oh. You can just double tap triangle to turn your head torch on? I didn't know that. Should probably take the battery out. No mag for it still. But we do have the combat knife now. We're gonna cut up that carp. We're gonna cook the carp. Where's the stove? There's a stove in here? Usually one of these barracks has a stove. Where's my carp? What the fuck? Did we lose it? Oh no. It was in the field jacket. That's why the guns are gone too. Fuck! Oh man, I'm probably gonna die if I try to go back to my jacket. How did he see me? Is this the commander zombie? Like, I'm gonna die if I sit in here, so I gotta do something. You know what? Fuck this. I can't afford to sit in here. Oh, now we're done. I should have thought of that. Can we get a better window or what? Maybe these ones? I'm totally fucked now. Hey, call off your med. Oh, plate carrier. Suppose that's all of them. Hopefully somebody's got food on them. Yes. Flashlight. I got the plate carrier in my inventory. I gotta get out of here. Way too much noise. Oh, yes. Yes. It's a mag, at least. Things beat up bad, though. So we'll take the mag out of it. Pop that away. Get this guy set up. It's pretty bad, too. The other one's badly damaged, though, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Baked beans time. Do we lose the can opener with the baked beans? We did. Not with the baked beans, with the jacket, I mean. Fuck. Botch that. Um, how are we doing here? For time, doing okay. I'm not sure I should... Actually, I probably should go back to Kamensk. Maybe I can get my coat back and my gear. Well, I never finished looting this area, did I? Maybe I should finish looting it. That would make more sense. Now that I have food, like, rather than just footing it out of here for no fucking reason, it makes sense to finish the job, right? Ballistic helmet, green. I'll take that. Okay, we're gonna empty this mag out now. Actually, I might have a box of ammo for this. Do I? Or I just have loose rounds? Yeah, I think I've just got loose rounds, so... This one had quite a bit in it already. Well, 10 round mag. Alright. Back down the hill. Did I check all these already? Yes. Yeah, so I did the massacre. Okay, yeah. Oh, it only goes with the assault vest. I thought it was the plate carrier, and I was like, yeah. Put that plate carrier on. If I find the pouches, I'm putting the plate carrier on, 100%. You fucking kidding me? That's more ammo than... I think that's more what I need. Combat gloves on. We're having a day up here. This is a high pop server too. It's not like some fucking ghost town server. Probably will end up being famous last words. Imagine all... I was gonna say, I thought all the zombies would be gone. They all would have came to me when my commander yelled. I just get infected? I hope not. I fucking hope not. We're gonna do the saline bag. Get some of that blood back. This will help with hydration. this part already. I can go to the main tents now. I might log out in the base. We'll see. I got till 7 though. Depends how quick I get through this. If I log out at 7, I should be okay. I might just head back to Kamensk and hang out there. Just carrying this fucking plate carrier around. Weighing me down. So I can't even do stealth attack because it's heavy, I think. What does this go on? Nothing I have. Very quiet up here today. I don't usually run into people in Kamensk, or I haven't anyway. Not that I can recall. I've only ever been here a couple times though, so my track Mosin or SK? Mosin's in better shape. And I have the bayonet for it. Not that that's a big deal, but... yeah, I just have to leave that, I think, for now. Oh, I got a frag, though. Let's go. Jungle boots? Combat boots. Get a fresh pair on us. Probably nice and dry. And we're gonna finish the baked beans now. Did I check this one yet? I did, yeah. Okay. I don't think I checked this one. Oh, maybe I did. Oh. Just take everything. Sort out what I actually want later. Oh, baby. You know what that means. Is it the right ammo that I need for the M16? Nah, it's the 45 I need. I don't know what the 39 does. I think it's the M4 maybe? Is there more tents in this place? Let me figure that out before I go wandering around. Let me just check my map quickly. Barracks, tents. Oh, there's more tents. Oh no. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Let's find out. Find out the hard way. I guess we're getting hungry because we're carrying so much heavy stuff. That's probably having a big factor on it. Why can't I just open it? That was crazy though. I've never found a truck that I could actually get into, like, ever in this game. Like earlier when I found that truck, it's the first time I've ever... Oh my god, no. Oh no. Whew. And not let fucking Lieutenant Rommel see me. I'll be fucked. Suppose I should have this out at this point. I was suggesting the last time I was here, I was thinking, like, would it make sense to build a base in this place? Or would it just be, like, easy to raid because everyone would find grenades and just use them right away? I guess I am gonna get booted out here in Kamensk. Is there more tents? I don't think there is. I think this is the end of it. Also, I tried to hide in here once thinking there was doors I could close and there wasn't. It was a huge mistake I made. Because this door's busted. That one works, but it's the only door that works. I guess up here you'd be okay. I think that's it. Gonna have to be it, isn't it? Well, that's the sesh. I'm not gonna log back in for 15 minutes. It's kind of pointless. Forgot we were doing reset. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you guys popping in and checking out VOD on demand. Hit subscribe, or at least follow if you're on Twitch watching the VOD. On YouTube, subscribe, and we'll get this thing uploaded soon.